What appeared to be a routine coaching hire has turned into anything but for the Lakers. Adrian Wojnarowski reporting that negotiations between former Lakers player and Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue have broken off after LA offered him a 3-year, $18 million contract. Lue felt as if his championship coaching resume warranted a longer and more lucrative deal. With this news certainly buzzing all around the NBA, including in Oakland, where the Warriors are taking on the Rockets tonight, Stephen A. Smith joins us now from Oracle Arena. Stephen A., what do you make about how this thing turned out between Lue and the Lakers?
Well, it's pretty pathetic on the Lakers' part if what we're hearing is true. What we're hearing is that Ty Lue was offered a 3-year deal instead of a 5-year deal. Keep in mind, Luke Walton's got a 5-year deal. Monty Williams just got a 5-year deal from Phoenix. Steve Clifford got a 5-year deal from Orlando. David Fizdale got a 5-year deal from the New York Knicks. So if Ty Lue, who won 60% of his games during the regular season, 67% of his games during the postseason, coached LeBron James, coached the Cleveland Cavaliers to 3 consecutive appearances to the NBA Finals, and delivered an NBA championship as the head coach, and that's what you elected to do with them, that's a problem in terms of years and obviously money. But it gets a little bit worse with the other things that you're hearing, and that is they wouldn't let him bring in his own assistant. They wanted to insist on him bringing Kurt Rambis on board as the lead assistant or the associate head coach, per se, the husband of Linda Rambis, a close friend to Jeannie Buss. Not to mention the fact that Brian Shaw happens to be a very good friend of Ty Lue, and you didn't want him to keep Brian Shaw, who was an assistant on Luke Walton's staff. So if all of those things are true, then this is an incredibly embarrassing and unproductive day for the Los Angeles Lakers franchise, and it's clearly regressed to a point where the Jeannie Buss era is starting to look like the Jim Buss era, if not already there.
And that is exactly what she did not want to happen when she took over the team from her brother. Well, you can't talk about the Lakers, Stephen A., without talking about LeBron. What impact, if any, do you think this will have on him?
Well, I think it could potentially have a devastating impact on him. The fact of the matter is, if you believe some of the chirpings that have been taking place in NBA circles, you got individuals sending anonymous texts that LeBron James was seen with Kawhi Leonard. He was hanging out in Philadelphia at the Ritz-Carlton looking to recruit Kawhi Leonard to the Los Angeles Lakers. Obviously, if there's any truth to that, a shred of truth to it, that would mean LeBron James was excited about being a Laker and excited about the offseason. Why would he be excited about that? You know why? Because he thought that Ty Lue was coming on board. So now that Ty Lue isn't on board and you don't have a specific GM or president of basketball operations in place, you don't know who's running the organization. You don't know who's running basketball operations, to be more specific. You don't know who's coaching the team, and therefore it's going to be virtually impossible to recruit a marquee free agent to come to Los Angeles with you. And if all of that happens, who's to say that LeBron will not want out? Or one of the other things you're hearing is that some of the folks in Hollywood, who are friends, obviously, of Jeannie Buss, have been encouraging her to trade LeBron James because you could get more assets in return for that great, great talent. So we don't know who to believe. We don't know what the hell is going on. All we know is that it is chaos. It is flagrantly dysfunctional. And the Los Angeles Lakers, who've been missing from the postseason for 6 consecutive years, we officially know why. It's an absolute mess. It's just that simple.
You haven't been to the playoffs since 2013, and here May 8th, 2019, they don't have a head coach right now for next season. Stephen A. Smith bringing the knowledge here on SportsCenter.